Now, how can you protect yourself against Bluetooth attacks? Well, one of the very first things you can do is simply disable Bluetooth. If you are not using it, there's no good reason for Bluetooth to be turned on your device. You can see I've got my system preferences up here and I've got Bluetooth turned off. I'm not using Bluetooth for anything at all. This is a little laptop and I don't have any Bluetooth devices. I don't have any mice. I don't have any keyboards. I don't have anything else that I'm using Bluetooth for. As a result, I don't need it, so I turn it off. Once I turn it on, you can see that it's discoverable for some period of time. While it's discoverable, people can potentially connect to it. If you have options, and in this case, we don't have these particular options, but some devices do, make sure that you are verifying connection attempts. If you don't verify connection attempts, at least make sure that if you can change the passcode or the PIN, if that's something that's set statically, that you are doing that. So it's not something very simple to be guessed like 0000, for example. If you're not turning it off and you need it turned on, like there are some devices you're going to have turned on, when you first get them, make sure you pair them right away. Don't turn them on unless you are actually prepared to pair these devices. You can see here that I've got this Samsung TV. This is something I should probably shut Bluetooth off on. There's no particular reason to have it on with this TV, so I should probably shut that off. This is sitting out there unpaired, so it's definitely something that somebody else could potentially pair to at some point, and that would leave that TV under the control of somebody else for the capabilities that Bluetooth is exposing on that television. So shut your Bluetooth off, change passwords if you can change passwords. Make sure you are pairing your devices right away so that somebody else isn't pairing them first. If you turn it on, just leave it sitting there. Somebody else could potentially pair with it, particularly in a public space or if you are in a densely populated area. So Bluetooth has a lot of capabilities. That's certainly true. And there are cases where we want to use Bluetooth, even on this laptop here. I might want to actually share files with another device. And so I might want to do that with Bluetooth. I can have network connections using Bluetooth. So if I go to my network connections, for example, I have the ability to have Bluetooth connections. So I could have a Bluetooth personal area network here. There are things that I can do with Bluetooth that aren't simply using a headset or keyboard or mouse. So there is functionality that can be exploited, and that's why you want to make sure that you are doing everything you can to protect your device. So again, I'm going to turn Bluetooth off whenever I don't actually need it on devices like this. I want to make sure that if I have a mobile device, I have it set to not discoverable. That's usually an option on things like smartphones and tablets. You can set Bluetooth to be on but not discoverable. That way, the only connections are going to be the ones that you have established through specific pairing requests.